So, it's been a little bit more time on the realm now, so I thought it'd be, nice to do another update of kind of my progress so far. So, yeah, I've been building a little bit more here at the base. I did install an iron farm up above the base. That's because, you know, it's getting expensive having to buy an iron for everything. So I captured a couple of jungle villagers from a little village not too far away and bred them up down here and got 10 villagers, and then um, set up a bunch of scaffolding and boats to bring them up over here, and just have them kind of trapped in a little leaf box here with their workstations, just 10 of them with 20 beds. That makes a village, and if I did 20 villagers, there'd be 2 golems spawning at a time, but, this is more than enough for me. Not planning on selling anything, or, so, um, but it does more than enough, and I did set up this cool little system that as soon as one's killed, got a little auto dropper here that spits out the drops, the iron and the poppies and everything, and they drop down this water stream here, and they get delivered to my base, which I think somewhere around here we can see the water stream. Is it here? Nope, not there. Let's see. I think it's maybe here. No. Oh well. Anyway, there's a water stream that comes down and delivers all of the iron farm drops right into my base, right into this little chest up here. So iron drops down here, and poppies come in, and occasional cat casualty there too. And just been saving it up and using it as needed. Got my little cave of contraptions back here. That's expanded significantly. So when I was breeding up the villagers, I made this little, little crop grower. Just spits bone meal at the things. Also expanded the bee farm a little bit because honey comes so slowly that I just added, I think it's 5 more beehives all devoted to honey. Um, this is a Navy Nexus design. I really like the way that it harvests the honey. So when the honey bottles are dispensed out of these dispensers here, the honey goes right back into the dispenser. So this little hopper minecart has got like a little item filter on it, and it'll carry 4 honey bottles at a time. And if there's any more, it activates the little on this detector rail here. It activates the hopper, unlocks it, and just distributes the honey down here. It's kind of nice. And so I was on my nether tunnel, which I'll show off a little later. I used a lot of basalt for it, so I built just this little basalt farm where I can, just stand here and, I don't know why I go up, yeah, just go there and go to town, make a bunch of basalt, and there's hopper minecarts embedded in the soul soil down there, and it just kind of gets thrown there. Um, Built a flower farm finally. So it has these shifting floors here that go back and forth, and that those get out of sync. Who knows? But it just kind of has a little observer clock down there that shifts the floors back and forth at the same time, spitting bone meal at a flower beneath here. So whatever flower I put on there, it can just it will. I think 1 stack of bone meal translates to about 8 or 9 stacks of flowers. So it's pretty efficient, and so all of these get flowers grown on them, and yeah. So when it's turned on, I don't have any bone meal in there right now, but it's all done from under here. Just put a flower on that spot there and turn it on, and it kicks into gear. Kind of loud, but you see it just shifts the floors back and forth, and all the while getting bone meal each time. So yeah, it's pretty fun. That's what I'm using to stock dye in my shop now. So yeah, this little cave of contraptions is turning into a little maze of all the stuff. Let's see. Let's go out here. So one thing I did find, I finally got a conduit together because all of these, almost nighttime, all of these caves underneath my base here are waterlogged. So I threw a conduit down here so I could get around easier and explore a little bit better. And one of the things that, when it kicks in the night vision, I noticed that's the geode I've been using to harvest for my shop. But just as soon as I was able to start exploring a little bit, found out there's another geode right next to it. So, I haven't kind of dug that one out yet, but should that one I believe is also loaded when I'm in my base because my base is just up over here. So, yeah, a little bit extra. It ought to make harvesting all the amethyst and everything pretty easy. What you got? Nothing good. So, yeah, so now I can explore all these caves out here with the conduit effect and not drown. So, yeah, I'm going exploring a little bit under there. Found an iron ore vein, which was pretty nice and stocked up, but it's kind of irrelevant now that I've got the iron farm going. So I have been doing some work on my tunnel, slowly but surely. It's the same little ceiling layout that I have in my base, just done with a darker material here and all the basalt that I was making from a basalt generator. And eventually all the walls are going to look like this. Just a little pattern with the calcite that I got out of my geodes and some concrete powder and some wool just to make a little like design. It's not too eye-catching, but it still looks pretty nice. Eventually there'll be a little bit more detail after I get all the walls done. But yeah, I thought it was kind of a same basic layout of both my shop and my base, but made a bit darker for the nether. So, but plenty tall enough to fly through and connect off to my tunnel. And I'm sure most of everyone has seen so far, but got my shop up and running in the shopping district. Where I'm selling all the stuff from my so here is, yeah, so same kind of ceiling and look as my little hobbit hole, so call it the Hobbit Hollow. Recently started stocking dye from all the flower farm and added honey blocks not that long ago. Honeycomb still doing well. Yeah, been making a few sales, doing pretty well so far. So trying to make everything pretty cheap in here. But didn't want to everything's not terribly hard to harvest, so priced accordingly. Basically, just the rarer stuff is a little bit more expensive, but yeah. So that's what I've been up to so far. And yeah, not a next step is to finish up my my nether tunnel and then get to work on what I call my mega base. That's going to be a lot of building involved, but nice plan. I love that they have changed it so that when you take damage while flying, you don't just instantly drop to the ground. It makes my erratic flying a little bit more tenable. But yeah, so that's kind of all I got so far. A few minor updates, but slowly but surely making some progress. Probably next update, I'll hopefully have started on building on my base. And can get out of this little starter, and yeah, but that's about it so far. Cheers.